Why is this the first time I've ever noticed it?
They changed some of the GUI here. Some of the
Oh,
User interface.
UX, whatever.
Okay, so I'm not going that crazy. I'm just mildly crazy.
You are
Mild.
on
I
a
said mildly,
steady
Cody.
and slow trajectory to total crazy.
Got it. Okay, cool. Cool.
It's a very reasonable and, frankly, laudable pace that you've taken.
Uh-huh.
Impressive.
Most impressive.
Hello!
Hey!
Hi!
Welcome to Wasting All the Time Level 3. I am Dave, your host, and I am joined by two of the three cohorts this evening. Jess.
Hi, I am joining 1 out of 3. That's me.
And Cody.
I'm Cody, and I don't do math.
John is taking the week off. We'll see him in a couple weeks. So, we will each of us be providing some fun improv entertainment, and we'll be kicking things off with my pal Jess, who is going to break something down for us, and then we'll use that to inspire an improv scene. So let's kick things off with Style It.
Oh, yeah.
Style It. Here we go. Art. What you want to know? Jess is gonna shape our minds like Play-Doh. A to the R to the final T. Art's been around since the dawn of humanity. Marble, oils, whatever the medium. Jess is gonna shout it from on top the proscenium. Grab your notebook and make a note. Cause Jess is the best. Jess is the GOAT. Style it.
All right, so this is going to be, I don't know, maybe I've said this before, but if I haven't, it's going to just bear to remind everybody, like, just get the fucking art supplies. I'm so done with people being like, oh, no, you know, I really want to get that, but I don't think you should just get the fucking art supply. And how about this? You get the nice art supply, why don't you use it? Why don't you use it, Jess? I'm looking right at you. You got so many fucking nice pieces of watercolor paper and you just have it sitting in a cabinet or behind the cabinet because you had a giant sheet of paper that was hand pressed from fucking France since 2003, but you haven't touched it and you haven't used it yet because you're like, oh no, I'm not good enough. You're never gonna be good enough. And that's the truth. You're never gonna be fucking good enough because you're always gonna get better. So you might as well learn how to use these mediums and these papers and these freaking Copics and these goddamn Posca pens and freaking golden acrylics that you got in the cabinet back there so that you get better faster instead of like constantly using the low grade quality. And look, there's nothing wrong with low grade products. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Get your loft art supplies at Michael's, that's fine. But it's the equivalent of if you're in an RPG and you want to get to level 100, are you gonna stay in the area of the world where like the max level of the monsters is level 5? Are you eventually gonna go up and keep going up? God damn it, Jess. Use your art supplies, I swear to God.
Use your goddamn supplies.
Lenny, people are pissed.
What?
They keep calling. They keep calling the office.
Why? We're doing great.
You're signing up a lot of customers, but you haven't actually invested in any of the paint for their houses. So you just keep collecting potential customers and never actually doing the job.
Yeah, that's how you build a successful business, is a loyal customer base.
Lenny, that's how you build a bad customer base. That's how you piss people off.
Right. But we still have their money because they're customers.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing. They're asking for their money back, Lenny. What am I supposed to tell them?
That's like in the works? The paint grows really slowly?
Lenny, I can't tell them the paint grows slowly. They'll know it's a lie.
I have to tell them it grows quick then? Shit.
Lenny, buy the paint.
It's just, okay. It's really good paint. It's really good paint.
Not if you don't get it.
Why? Yeah, I know. It's just having it makes it real, and that's terrifying.
Oh.
Then we have to actually use the really good paint.
Okay. That felt like that was real. Come on, Lenny, open up.
Listen,
Follow that thread.
yeah, I went to house painter's school, and we always just had this garbage paint that I think was actually water. It didn't work well at all. Now
Okay,
I'm finally
yeah.
here in the big times, and I can buy the real good shit. Then you buy it, and then that's it. And then you have to paint with it. That's 2 for 2. I can't work like that.
Are you saying that really good paint is paint that isn't literally water?
I think that's kind of where I landed. Yeah. Why? Was that too deep? Should I back off a little bit?
I don't know that you're setting the bar at the right level.
Lenny Pennyworth will paint your house someday. Leave a message.
Mr. Pennyworth? Mr. Pennyworth? Hi, it's me, Eunice. I've been waiting for you to paint my house now for 4 months, and I don't want to pressure you or anything, but, kids lock my house right now on their bicycles, and, Mr. Pennyworth, I really like using my porch, and you see my porch is out front, and I like my porch, but I don't like the kids, and I was talking with my priest, they said I couldn't do anything about the children, so I'm here about the paint.
Thanks for calling again. Again, I'm Mark. Lenny Pennyworth. Let me transfer you.
No, I'm not here. I'm not. Hi. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Pennyworth.
Eucharist, it's
so
good to hear from you.
It's good. So you're in right now?
You know what? You caught me at a rare in the office moment when I'm not out.
Good, because I'm just outside. Let me come in.
Shit. All right, excellent. Great. Goddamn phenomenal. What are we going to do? Eulogy, hello. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by the office. That's what I said.
Not eulogy. I'm not dead yet. It's a little gallows humor.
Huh.
Ding. Dear Eunice. All she wants is to be able to sit on her front porch.
Not be mocked by children on bicycles. I'm honestly amazed I came up with 2 EU words in a row.
I just want that to be me. I just want that to be
You
me.
want children to mock your house on their bicycles?
I want to be that little old lady that has to go to the person that she paid to paint her house when she's like 89 years old. Like, why is my house not painted?
Gallows humor.
Dare to dream, Jess. Dare to
Oh,
dream.
man. I know.
Well, there you go. That was Style It and an improvised scene inspired by it. So I'm going to move things on over now to Cody, and he's going to present us with a fun activity.
Yes. I'd apologize in advance to Dave, but I'm not going to do that because I fucking love this game. This is Where's John?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So
How does
if
this
you're
go?
not familiar with the game, what we're going to do is each of us will give a short, brief description, not as some of us have done in the past. Not pointing any names, but his initials are Cody, where you give like an 8-sentence thing, and then it's like a quick thing. And then the next person will add on to that kind of story as to what you said. I remember when you said that, I was like, shit, that was really long. It was like 5 things in a row. So we're gonna have one thing. Well, you know what? That's what you need. And Dave, do you want to start?
Yeah, where
Do a
is
bear anchor.
John? Where is John after all? Thank you for introducing the subject, Cody. That was very thoughtful of you to turn our
Yeah.
attentions to our absent cohort here.
What I do.
Yeah, I heard he was playing dominoes.
You heard John was playing dominoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I did. I thought I saw something on his Instagram that John was playing dominoes with a mafia boss.
Oh, yeah. I saw that John was playing dominoes with a mafia boss on his Instagram out in Chico.
Yeah. John was playing dominoes with the mafia boss out in Chico. I also saw his Instagram. They were there with a whole stadium of onlookers.
So you're telling me that John was playing dominoes with a mafia boss that we saw on his Instagram out in Chico with a whole stadium of onlookers that they canceled the Super Bowl for?
Well, you're telling me that we can find all of this on John's Instagram, where he is playing dominoes with a mafia boss with a bunch of onlookers that caused them to cancel the in Chico, where they canceled the Super Bowl and gave away free bratwurst.
You're telling me on Instagram, if I check out John's Instagram, I'll find out that John was playing dominoes with a mafia boss in Chico to a stadium of onlookers, then they canceled the Super Bowl for it? You're telling, and then if I checked Instagram, I would see that. Plus,
he's hungry. It's true.
He's German too. He's a hungry German.
Sausages.
Don't be a brat about it.
Yeah, that would be the worst.
Yeah. Bratwurst.
Yes.
Quote, bratwurst, unquote.
If I'm
toasted
correct,
bun.
Yeah, with a toasted. I think if what you're saying is correct, is that we saw on his Instagram that John was playing dominoes with a mafia boss in Chico to a stadium full of onlookers that they had to cancel the Super Bowl for, and they were giving away free bratwurst with a toasted bun that turned out to have government tracking chips inside?
Oh, you're telling me that on John's Instagram, actually, I'm going to tell you that you're right. On John's very own Instagram, you can watch him playing dominoes with a mafia boss in Chico to an entire stadium of onlookers, and they canceled the Super Bowl because they were giving away quote-unquote bratwurst in a toasted bun that had government microchips in it that were delivered by birds.
John playing dominoes with the mob boss in Chico to a stadium full of onlookers. They canceled the Super Bowl. They were giving away bratwurst in a toasted bun. Government chips. Government microchips. Birds. I can't. 2 is too many. Two more things is too many.
I wonder if John will tweet about it.
I hope so.
Hey-ho. Thank you, Cody.
You're welcome.
You really filled in the gap there for John, and I appreciate you giving of yourself and of your segment for that purpose. Very magnanimous.
Noble.
All right, I'm going to take things over and bring it to a close. May I? Alrighty, I am bringing a game tonight that is related to things we've played in the past, and it may be a game that is described out there in the world, but here's how it's going to go. I'm calling it fill in the blank, or maybe I'm calling it line, or something like that. I have here a random dialogue generator, and I'm going to request that the two of you perform a scene, and at any point, either of you can pause and request the line that you're supposed to say next. And then I will generate the line of dialogue, and you will incorporate that into the scene. So I'm going to set things up here. It will, of course, be the two of you. And I'm going to say that you are at some sort of professional convention. You're there for business. It's a convention for whatever your profession is. And the two of you have met up there, either for the first time or as old friends. I leave that up to you. So with that said, at any point, call for your line of dialogue and I will provide it to you. Understood?
Yes.
Very good. Take it away.
Beatrice, is that you?
Tom? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Tom! Oh, it's so nice to see you. It's been so
Yeah.
long.
It's been years. I didn't know you were running this circuit.
Yes. I went back home for a little while, and I couldn't stay out of the Silicon game. You know, you can't stay out. Once you're in it to win it.
It's government chips. They don't they don't let anyone go easily.
It's very true. Tom, what have you been up to?
Well, line. You know, the way you flirt is shameful. I'm just trying to be friendly. We're just we haven't seen each other in a while.
We're just good co-workers.
Let's go with
a
that.
good little competition, as it
Right.
were.
I got you. Okay, no. Anyway, sorry. That was
Here,
that
have a
caught me.
martini.
I love martinis.
Mm.
Wow. Extra dry, extra olives, just the way I like it.
Just the way you like them. Just like in Puxatawny. It's just like in Puxatawny.
Did you hit up the Chips and Foods convention there last month?
I did. Yes. Did. Yeah. Line. If you leave now, you get nothing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm in it to win it. I'm not sure what it is in either capacity, but I'm here.
Good. Because I've got a big contract, Tom, and I'm so happy I ran into you because I'm going to need a lot. I mean, a lot of contractors on this one. This is going to be the biggest silicate chip endeavor ever.
Ever. Wow. Okay.
Ever.
Big words, big promises. I mean, I've got a couple companies that I can call on. This is all. Let's see. This project
it's not on the up and up, Tom.
Okay,
it's not
good.
on the up and up.
Okay,
100% no. No, it's not.
Excellent. Oh, I didn't know how to broach that subject. Okay.
We're definitely going to be exploiting a lot of people.
That's.
Their lives will be ruined, Tom, but yours won't.
I mean, I'm already on board. You don't have to sell me anymore.
Good. I knew that if I told you that lives were going to be ruined, that would push you over to on board, just to be sure. So I remember Puxatawny.
Oh, not a lot of people do.
I do.
Which reminds me, Line, there'll be plenty more before this is over.
Oh, absolutely.
Like lives ruined, I hope.
Yes, we're going to to decimate an entire time zone. And I'm not just saying one country's time zone. I'm saying the entire bloody strip from northern to southern hemisphere. People, they're not going to know what to do with themselves.
That's amazing. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, where do I sign? Let's get going. What do we need? Anything off the bat? Like, I'm your man. We got this.
Line. I did a pregnancy test. I did a pregnancy test, to see the viability of this endeavor. I think we need to carry it to full term. And it's going to birth at least 5 more houses for each of us. At least.
I like it. I like houses. I like you, and you mean that metaphorically, right?
Yeah, no, that would be weird. How would you birth a house?
Don't know why I asked. It's a ridiculous question. It's silly.
Tom, you're being odd. Why be so odd?
This is a big deal. I mean, nobody's dropped a project like this in my lap in a while, and I've forgotten what it's like to feel young, to have the skin in the game, have teeth and meat. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. Here's the packet. And if you go to the final page, you will find out that if we do fail, then you will be completely erased from history. No one will remember you. And I'm not just saying that in a like, oh, you won't be mentioned in the history books or anything. I'm saying that government agencies of multiple countries, because we're doing an entire strip of a time zone, northern and southern hemisphere, they're going to go and eradicate your very existence everywhere.
That's a win-win. I can commit any crimes I want during this project. If it succeeds, we're off scot-free. And if it fails, who cares? I'll be gone.
I'll be gone.
Oh, more like the Geneva Suggestions. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember Geneva.
Ding. Well done.
Thank you.
We're so evil.
We're so evil. It was great. This was the pitch was, this could ruin a lot of lives. I'm in. I knew you would be.
There you go. What did you think of that game?
That was awesome. I really liked
That
it.
was
Did it work?
great. That was fun.
I think so.
Cool.
It was nice being able to build to an opportunity to set something up. What do I want to do with this? But not have too, we had no idea what was coming up. So we could just be like, oh, anyway, fine. Or like, that reminds me of something my dad always used to say.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that like when people play this blind line and that's what they say, that's like one of my number one pet peeves.
I
Like,
just said that I've been saying that a bunch in one of Dave's projects that we're in. My character keeps calling up things that my dad always said, and they're usually ridiculous, like not like parental advice at all. So,
but that makes sense if it's a character choice.
Yeah,
I've seen people like play this like from a objective point of view, like when you're watching someone play this game, using that as a crutch instead of empowering whatever the random line is, which is where the fun and where the beauty and the exploration comes into this type of a game. That's all I was saying.
I gotcha. I can.
Once in a while, I still do the improv rants. Back in my day.
Jess is ranting and I'm here for it.
Oh no, I just want to get my house painted. The damn kids keep calling me unpainted house gal. And I appreciate they say gal because I remember my youths.
Euthanasia, we're going to get to you as soon as we can.
All right, that's going to wrap things up for the show this week. Thanks everyone for listening. We appreciate you very much.
Heck, yes.
We will be back next week with some plot thickening. But until then, my name has been Dave.
I've been Jess. Floppy hands.
And I have been Cody with moderately floppy hands.
Bon voyage.
Butts.
Goodbye.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com. And there, we have all the answers.
Oh, yeah. Prime content. Prime content here if you follow our Patreon.
Yeah, this is for paying customers only. This shit ain't for free.
If you build it, they will come.